I've yet to see that. I thought that was really cool. That's my first time. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UGC studio. I'm Gani, and this is basically the first Halo League show. As you all know, we're basically doing like a 2v2 series to kind of get everyone's feet wet, kind of get the Halo community back in here. But today, we have some other stuff to talk about. We have some things, and the most important thing that some people weren't able to actually pick up on because I was at home, we did actually make an announcement. So we are having a Halo 2 event in January. Now, the dates are going to be January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. If we could bring up the graphic here so I can basically read off it, that would be fantastic. So this is how it's going to work. So we have a $10,000 prize pool already. It's going to be the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of January, and we actually found a decent location. Now, the studio may not be in the best of locations, and by that I mean we're in the middle of nowhere, but we were able to get the Hilton right next to St. Louis Airport. You can spit on it from the airport, which I basically said was like the most important thing possible because I didn't want everyone coming out here and, you know, spending money on cabs and everything. But so pre-registration, $20, and we're limited to 64 teams. Now this is what we're going to talk about today. As we, God, this is tough. So the big thing here is, one, which game are we going to be using? We're going to be using Halo 2. I know the Master Chief Collection, everyone's like, oh, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo... Well, no one says Halo 4, but I know everyone's like, oh, which game is it going to be? It's going to be Halo 2. I have full faith that Halo 2 is going to be the largest one, and regardless, I want to host a Halo 2 event, and I will be competing in it. And don't worry, there's no affiliation here, obviously. There's going to go... How the structure will work, it'll go free-for-all, into pool play, into the bracket play. So that's basically what we're going to do, because there's no standings yet, obviously, because it's a brand new game, and it's not like I'm going to take the 2007, you know, pro point system and use that to kind of seed everything. So we're bringing it all the way back traditional, which I think is good for the community. I think it's good for everyone because it's the only thing that actually makes logical sense. So everyone will be randomized in the open FFA, and then we'll do it. Top 4 advance, 15-minute, no kill limit. Top 4 advance. Then I've been indecisive if I want to do like 1v1s or continue out the free-for-all. Probably just continue out the free-for-all, and then we go into pool play. But so here's the problem, and here's a really big problem. So for those of you who have never attempted to host an Xbox One LAN ever, there's a reason why MLG doesn't do open bracket play on the Xbox One. So each Xbox One can only hold 32 accounts on it. Yeah, and those 32 accounts have to also be linked to an email, and it has to be a silver account. So you have to have internet to basically load them all on there, but that's not the hard part. The hard part is getting all 8 boxes into the exact same system link without one of them basically shitting the bed. I was trying to not cuss, and I was like, well, I might as well. So for whatever reason, the Xbox One, this is where all of the delays come from at Major League Gaming events, and now it'll be interesting to see what happens at the UMG event, because I have like this much faith in 200 Xbox Ones all working, but that's neither here nor there. But it's really difficult because there's times where you have to full-blown pull out the power. You have to disconnect the Ethernet. You have to repower cycle the router and the switcher and the Xbox in order to get all 8 consoles to work on LAN, because Microsoft is really awesome with that. Thumbs up, guys. I appreciate what you've done for us in the community on things, because it's really nice when we can't play LAN. So as it stands now, I don't know how you even do that. We'll probably have to preload every single name on each box, which means we're going to have to take in seating orders. You can see how this becomes an absolute nightmare. So really what you guys need to be doing here, and I've been trying to reach out to just developers in general to see how it works, but there's no way around this either. So I can't go on the Xbox One and put an account on there. I can't put Gandhi with like 17 eyes on the Xbox One and load it on there instantly. It just doesn't work that way, which sucks. Makes it very, very difficult. So we're gonna have to kind of figure out in like the next 2 months. So Or not the next 2 months, like the first 2 months that the game comes out. So in that time, that's what you guys can be doing. You guys can be figuring that out. I think it'll be pretty cool though. So other than that, you know, I just started gaming again. I've got 2 days under my belt. Yeah, I know. I'll drink to that. I've got 2 days under my belt, and I am getting less stupid, but at the same time, I'm still really, really bad. But I'll tell you who's good. Legion actually carries the majority of the time. Granted, it is his host, and I will always hold on to that because it's his host. He's not actually good. It's just the host factor. But he actually is doing well. So for those of you out there, I am teaming with Legion. We have no idea who our last two is going to be. And, you know, I kind of want to steal Enable. I want to bring him back into the Halo side of things, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. But I want to grab Enable. That's the first person I'm looking at. 1, because he's a filthy sniper. 2, he's young talent. 3, he can communicate very well. And 4, he's got fantastic hair. That's my next person I'm looking at. So we have no team name. We have nothing. And like the big question is, everyone's like, oh, can Legion hang? Well, you guys are going to be able to hang out and watch, because right after this, we are going straight into gameplay. I think Legion's getting on at like 6:30. We're Central Standard Time, so he's going to be on at like 7:30 in case you're East Coast, which is like 15 minutes. So I'll probably hop in, get a little warm-up in, and then go from there. But other than that, stay tuned as I go ahead and get ready to play.